The Royal Treasure Measure by Trudy Harris, illustrated by Ivica Stevanovic. The Royal Treasure Measure. Long before the light bulb, the computer, plane, or car, in a distant country lived a king named Balbazar. The people of his kingdom had to measure in strange ways because there were no yardsticks or rulers in those days. Seamstress, make my drapes 10 spoons long. Tailors snipped and mended, stitching day and night, and even though they struggled, the fit was never right. Sire, your new robe shall be 5 candles long. Roofers tried their hardest, builders did their best, but all across the kingdom the people were distressed. I'm sure I told him to make the door 14 sausages high. King Balbazar was worried. The queen was quite distraught, until the conversation gave Balbazar a thought. Sausages, spoons, candles, what should the kingdom use? If I knew the answer to that, these drapes would fit. Maybe we should just retire and let someone else decide. If he could hold a contest, perhaps he could retire and leave behind the problems that came with being sire. To help solve the problem, we'll need someone who is clearly clever and wonderfully wise. Read ye, the one who solves the riddle shall be king. To find a treasure, you'll need to measure 10 plus 3 from the walnut tree. Go due west, go do your best. See what you can see. P.S. The winner will receive Princess Star's hand in marriage. My hand? No way. I'll pick my own true love. Well, we do need someone to judge the contest. Wealthy men and peasants arrived from every town. They gathered at the nut tree to try to earn the crown. They measured using walnuts and broomsticks, swords, and sickles. I'll bet the crown is buried. Maybe it's 10 over and 3 down. There's nothing down here, down here, down here. That knight won't win. Those swords are all different sizes. They measured using rowboats and cattle, goats, and pickles. Grab those goats! There's no treasure round here. Just dance. A simple man named Arzo resolved to try. But how? He owned no sword, no sickle, and not a single cow. What could I use? My ear? No, a bug might crawl on it. A hair? I'd lose it in the grass. Shoes? Nope, I don't have any. Without a way to measure, how could he compete? He hung his head and sadly stared down at his feet. His feet! Arzo started counting from 1 step up to 10. To his right were bushes, ahead were trees, and then that's 2 steps. I still need 11 more. At his left a maiden, love at first sight, bloomed. But she was just a peasant. His search for gold seemed doomed. He took 3 steps toward her. He gazed into her eyes. Her smile became his treasure. Then, quite to his surprise, I think that servant girl is really Princess Star. and he chose her even when he thought she was a peasant. She reached inside her basket, took out a golden crown, and placed the crown on Arzo as humbly he knelt down. I knew she'd pick the right one. Naturally, Princess Star always has been clearly clever and wonderfully wise. Later, they were married, and in the village square, the people learned to measure when a sign was posted there. Our sweet little treasure is married. I'm glad she didn't choose the guy with the goats. Or pickles. I hate measuring with pickles. Read ye, read ye. The official measurement of the kingdom shall now be the foot, exactly the size of King Arsa's foot. No need to wonder, no need to guess. A foot is this long, no more, no less. P.S. Queen Star has an idea for a special stick that will be the length of our new king's foot. In his honor, the stick will be called a ruler. They lived happily ever after. Arzo and Queen Star. And in a country cottage lived retired Balthazar.